Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation is the 15th Pauri of Gaudi Ki War, Mahalla Chautha, Guru Ramdas. And the first salok goes as follows. Jis Andar Tat Parai hove, tis da kade na hovai pala. ਉਸ ਦੇ ਅੱਖਿਆਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਨਿਤ ਉਜਾੜੀ ਪੁਕਾਰੇ ਖਲਾ ਜਿਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਚੁਗਲੋ ਵੱਜੈ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਰਤਿਆਂ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਗਿਆ ਨਿਤ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਕਰੇ ਅਣਹੋਂਦੀ ਪਰਾਈ ਮੋਹ ਕੱਢ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਭਇਆ ਕਰਮ ਧਰਤੀ ਸਰੀਰ ਕਲ ਯੁਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋ ਬੀਜੈ ਤੇਹਾ ਕੋ ਖਾਏ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਉਪਰ ਤਪਾਵਸ ਨਾ ਹੋਈ ਵਿਸ ਖਾਦੀ ਤਤਕਾਲ ਮਰ ਜਾਏ ਭਾਈ ਵੇਖੋ ਨਿਆਓ ਸਚ ਕਰਤੇ ਕਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਰੇ ਤੇਹਾ ਕੋਈ ਪਾਏ जन नानक को सब सोजी पाई हर दर कियां बातां आँख सुनाए. So the theme about slanderers and backbiters continues in this pauri as well. And here the Guru touches on a variation on that theme, and that is Tat Parai, to covet somebody else's possessions, jealousy. So the Guru is saying that goodness can never visit those persons. Tisda kade na hovi pala. Who? Those who covet another's possessions. Jis Andar Tat Parai hove. Desire for others' possessions. They are like wolves, he says, crying for help in the wilderness. Nit ujari pukare khala, kloke. But no one responds to them. Usde aakhe koi na lage. Why? Because they are considered to be vicious people. They're avoided. So the Guru says that one who has this habit of backbiting eventually is exposed as a backbiter. Jis andar chugli chuglo vajjai. Vajjai meaning comes to be known. Reputation. It becomes your reputation. And any good that such a person may have done or does simply goes down the drain. Kita karata usda sab gaya. It goes in vain. Why? Because you have a bad reputation. Nobody quite takes you seriously. So no matter what you do, if you end up having this reputation, it can destroy you. So be careful. Every day, the Guru says, the backbiter engages in fabrication. Nit chugli kare anhondi pare. Only to lose face and be disgraced. Muh kad na sake, usda kala bhaya, blackening of the face, meaning disgrace. And the Guru now is emphasizing an underlying principle of Gurbani, that as you sow, so you will reap. He says, in the present age of Kali Yuga, the body is the ground on which we sow the seeds of our actions. Karma tarti sarir. Kal Yug vich jeha ko beeje teha ko khaye. So you reap what you sow. And don't think that these are mere words. The judgment of our actions, he says, is not mere talk. Galla upar tapavas na hoy. It's not talking. And he gives you an example. He says, if you drink poison, death will be instantaneous. In other words, if you act a certain way, the reaction is instantaneous. It is set in motion right then. And so therefore, observe the way divine justice works. Pai, he calls out, Pai vik nyao sache kartar ka, jeha koi kare, teha koi paye. So, watch, be careful, be mindful. These are the things that the servant Nanak speaks of. Har dar kiyan baatan aakh sunaye, to the best of his ability. Jan Nanak ko sab soji paye. As is my discernment, I share this with you. So backbiting, jealousy, destroy your reputation. And then no matter what good you do, it's all wasted. That's the essence of the first salok. And then in the second salok, the Guru says, what possible hope can there be for those people like this? Tinko dar toi nahi. No place for them. Who are separated from the Guru's omnipresence. Honde pratak Guru jo vichhade. Here it means if you are avoiding the good enlightener, or you are separated, or you don't realize the presence of the Guru, what hope is there for you? And if you go and keep company with such slanderers, you will become quite despicable yourself. Koi je mile tin nindka muh fikke, insipid, thuk muh pahi. Thuk pahi, spitting in the face, but it really means you become despicable. People will spit on your face. That's the point that is being made. Because if you are bereft of Guru wisdom, you are going to go astray in the world and you will experience frustration. Jo Satgur fitke se sab jagat fitke, nit pambal puse khahi. Frustration, pambal puse, frustration, going around in circles, not being able to figure out anything. Sab jag fitke, going astray in the world. Jo Satgur fitke, if you are separated from the Guru. In other words, if you are acting out of the ego and not Guru wisdom, that is what the fate is that awaits you. And so people who are coveting others, their desires are insatiable. They're always hungry, always crying about their needs. And yet no one listens to them. And eventually they die a slow and painful death. Now, the problem with these slanderers is that they cannot come to terms with the glory of the true enlightener, meaning they don't really understand. And they can't find a place. So don't associate with such people, or you will end up losing what honor you already have. Rende konde sab pat gawaye, jo satgur mare tin jai mile. So if you go and associate with such people, you're bound to suffer the same fate. So this is an affliction. The Guru calls it a virus, an infection. Kush is actually leprosy. And the Guru said, and in those days, leprosy was thought to be infectious, I suppose, because he uses that example and says if you touch a leper, you are going to get leprosy again. So the idea is that you will get infected with the same virus, the virus of backbiting, of slander, of jealousy, of wishing to possess what belongs to another. And yet the Guru, in his compassion, you see now here's compassion. Having said all this, he says, what the Creator ordains comes to happen. What can you really do? We can't fight it. Tur karte aap likhya paya, this nal keh chade na, koi chade na. You can't really, you have to really submit yourself in acceptance to what happens. So worship the Har Self, for there is no greater protector. So what we can seek is protection. Jana Nanak naam arad tu, tis upar ko na sakhahi. So in life, the best we can do is beg for the protection of the Har, so that we don't end up doing the sort of things that have been condemned. So come, sit in the presence of the Gur Enlightener. Jo honde gur beh tikya, tis jan ki vadiyai vadda hoye. You will become vadda, perfect. Come sit in the presence of the Guru. And then you will find that the world will submit to you. This ko jagat niniya. And your fame will be far and wide. Swarte loi. So the devotee who receives the benefaction of knowledge from the true enlightener becomes whole, perfect. Jiske mastak hath tarya gur pure, so pura hoy. And to such a devotee, the entire universe sings laudatory, glowing terms. Tisko khand brahmand namaskar kare. So great is the glory of Guru wisdom, which is ever expanding and cannot be measured. The glory of the Guru cannot be measured. Gur ki vadiyai nit chade savai, appad koi na sakoe. And in the Pauri, the Guru reminds us. He says, look, the body-mind, the complex, the apparatus that we have really is limitless. It is like a city that has no outer limits. You know, cities usually have limits, but this city is without limits. And like a city, within it are many places, many markets, many places for making an exchange. So we are all traders here, in a manner of speaking. And those who trade, guided by the Guru Enlightener, Gurumukh Sauda Jo Kare, what will they do? They will always trade in the virtues or qualities of the Har Self. In other words, they will always seek to enhance themselves, Har Vasta Samarle, because that is what really matters, to expand your capacities, to develop the qualities of the Har within you. And then, as the Guru has already said, the world will be at your feet. So the reminder to us is that the treasure of the Har Self lies within the body-mind. Naam nidhan har vanjya hire parwale. It is within. Don't look for it anywhere else, because if you do, you're silly, ignorant, and out of touch with reality. Vinkaya hor thai tan khojte, you are betalle. Se ujjad param pavya jyo chad mirg palle. You're like that deer running around in search of musk that it smells, which is within it, but it thinks it's somewhere else. So that is the state we get into. So look within, be guided by the Guru, so that you avoid this very common practice of backbiting, slandering, and jealousy. These are core, fundamental mental perversions that a human suffers from. And the Guru here has offered you a way out. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.